I've started out using them as a whole class teaching implement right from the front of the class. When I first started teaching it, I had a little bit of background knowledge, but it was those resources that I craved. I didn't want to be making a lot of PowerPoints and extra things that I had to show from the front. And so I would literally use the iAchieve resources from the front of the class and teach the whole class. But I was also aware that I could use it for teaching smaller groups who were perhaps working in the library because they'd been removed from mainstream classes, or students that were working at home. And in the last couple of years, since we've discovered Zoom, actually teaching smaller groups that aren't even in school. It's also a really useful tool for students to work independently. So we've had students in the past who are long-term school refusers, and because of the interactivity of the platform, they can work away from school, working from home independently, and I can then be able to monitor how they're doing. Even in the classroom, it works quite well to be able to maybe present the initial materials from the front, but then students go off to their workstations and work independently at their own pace. And some of them, because we've got a wide range of abilities in that class, some of them will go through really quickly and will then be able to get the extended materials. Some of them will just need to go through everything I've already showed them again, but maybe with a TA supporting them to go through it a bit more slowly. So it gives them that flexibility. The other thing is that you can set them tasks to complete. You can tell them exactly, because it's set out in terms of lessons and sessions, you can tell them which bit you want them to do, so they can flip their learning and pre-read some of the resources before the lesson, or be set to complete some follow-up work at home. And the other thing is that there's a lot of really good downloadable resources on the platform that can then be downloaded and printed as hard copies, as paper copies. They can put those into a folder. They can use those for revision. They can use those to practice assessments for home learning.